Welcome back to some more All The Mons live stream edition, of course. So yes, automation is my goal for today, and figuring out and expanding on the automation section, getting things switched out. I did switch over my texture pack to the AE2 blackout, so it does look a lot more familiar to me. I like the blackout way more. I don't know. Even in this like setup, I'm going to be switching over to full AE blackout also whenever I do the main series. It's going to fit my theme so much better. So I think I'm going to go with a purple theme for my AE system. Carrying like this purple and orange potentially, I think, like to kind of go with this this certain aesthetic and black. Yeah, I think this will be kind of fun to do. We'll see. How's the week going so far, Chosen? This is Lavender. It was going good. It has been going pretty good. Going pretty good. We got a trip. I've been prepping for the trip. Daughter's birthday. We're gonna go to a museum that she wanted to go to. That's what she wanted to do. So that's what we're gonna go do. Have some fun doing it, hopefully. Turquoise. What is this? Oh, silent gears. I noticed, by the way, there is so many of these things over here. We got a novelty drinking hat. A shrinking charm. There's so many of these chests just all over the place. That's a great hat. Look at all these relics. Anyways, this cave is just ridiculously huge. Also, underneath these are spawners that have goodies in them too. Just all kinds of goodies happening this morning. No one stole my sweet roll. Thank you for the prime. Well, that's sad. Hope someone steals your sweet roll in the future. I dropped a piston. Lame. We don't even need that. Yeah, no, there's so many of these. Look at this. That's 3 of them right there. Two discs, a shrimp pistol. How did they know? How'd they know? Oh, the other chest got blown up. Hold it, it's a shrimp pistol. I gotta see what this does. Oh, it puts them in a bubble. That's kind of great. Somehow worked on the Enderman. Ow, I got hurt. I feel like the Apotheosis bosses are spawning really fast for some reason. Anyways, yes, I want to do some automations. That's like the sort of goal. And then midway through, like I mentioned, we switch it over today. It'll probably be a little bit shorter of a stream for at least this. Slime spawn eggs. I'll take that. Don't know if I'll ever need them.
I'm back.
Welcome back. There we go. Bunch of relics. Nice. We did a little bit of relic farming right here at the start. Death Flames, welcome in. Morning. But I would steal it. Their cat just randomly existing was great. I realized though last stream I was kind of goofy. I went out and I searched and like mined for quartz. Like I got quartz in here. Not a lot of quartz, but we got quartz. I'm so surprised. So surprised by that. All right. So, like I said, I want to automate. How are we going to do that? Well, we need to move some things. We're going to have to do some minings. Kind of clearing some things out. I think going in this direction will be a good direction here. I could make this a little bit easier on myself. I think I can use the copy paste gadget. Dude. Also Darth Flames for the Prime for 14 months, which is back. And then Infinite Summer Gaming, thank you for the 9 months, the tier 1. Hey man, welcome in, welcome. Yeah, we can do the copy paste gadget. And I don't really need anything other than the fact that the copy paste gadget can do some really cool stuff, like break blocks for us. It is kind of cool that way.
Less than 3.
Nerdy O'Neill, thank you for the 4 months. Welcome back. Man, thank you guys all for the subs this morning. Appreciate that. So I'm thinking about the same thing here. We'll do cobble. I think I went 9 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I hope there's no water under here. Oh, man. Can we move? Can we just not do this here? The water legitimately the worst. Do you have a way of getting rid of the water? That I'm really debating on doing. How far out does this go? And it's not going to affect the upper... No. The void tool? No. Water is one of those things that is just a pain. It really is. We have to have an RF tools builder. And then we're going to need this particular shape pump card. We need the shape pump that's surrounded by dirt. So we got to start with this one. Oh, I have one right here. Yes. We just want to make sure. We could probably set our own bounds potentially, because we just want to replace the water that's in the area. I could just do a big radius, I think. That also could work. We just want to make sure the radius doesn't affect this up here. We can't have it any higher than, I would say here, right? We don't want it to go any higher than ground level here. Right here. This is important. Okay. So we're at Y level 40. And we need to know what our lowest level is. So Y level, I need to keep that in mind. Y level 40. Where do we want to go? Y level 40 down to, let's say, here. Y level 40 down to here. We want to replace any water source that's from 40 to here. So 40 minus 17. So we need a Y value of 23. And we'll set our builder in the center here. And we need to know what our Y value is here. Actually, we'll just set it in the center. No. Y level 23 divided by 2. So Y level 11 is where this needs to be placed. No, it is not Y level 11. It's 23, but we need the midpoint between 40 and... What was this? 17. Y level 29. Don't know how wide I'm going to need this. Vertical Y of 23. And then we'll try a offset of 11. Or do we even need an offset 11? We don't need an offset. If we are in the middle. We'll say 128 by 128. I want to see what that looks like. We're almost there. I think this is one block lower than it's supposed to be. Probably should have rounded up then. Unfortunately, I can't see the bound. Where is it at? Is it up here? Right here. So this is Y level 41. So yeah, we got to go. You know, this is probably fine. I don't think this is going to hurt anything. Being where it's at. Okay. How far out is this gone? That I do need to know. Is it far enough? Probably. We'll give it a go. We'll see. If not, we'll have to change it. Okay. Blue trash can. Bloop. Lever. We're solving this problem right now. Disable that. Goodbye, water. Goodbye, water. Don't know where it's at that it's doing this, but we should see dirt, hopefully, build up. It'll be funny. It's actually going to start like right around here, give or take. What are you trying to do? I'm literally wiping all of the water in this whole area, just wiping all of it. Converting all the water to dirt. It will be gone. It's going to take a minute, but it'll be gone. Only on chunk 2 of 81. I don't have the tick accelerator on here, but I don't think I need it. What growth accelerators are you using? The textures are different. This is AE2 Blackout. It is a resource pack that is one of my favorites for AE2. For the new AE2 version. It makes AE sort of dark mode. I should have just switched it all over whenever I originally used the terminal one. But yeah, it makes a lot of things darker, look a lot nicer. These are the inscribers. They just match a lot more mods. You're using one for the pipes mod. You're using the darker pipes. This one. If so, that's my texture pack. I made that. I made that. The few things I have made on CurseForge. There you go. I wish I knew exactly where this was doing its thing. Chunk 6. I don't think we can even see it happening, can we? Yeah, the default pipes mod is pretty like in your face. Ooh, is this part of it? I feel like this is part of the chunk that it was working in. This has got to be not natural. a special sapling in it. You should not be able to see on the map with the cave layers. You would think, but I'm not seeing anything. We'll just have to let it run. Just keep an eye out on it. In the meantime, is this all, frick, this is all water too. Is this water? Frick, it's water too. Okay. Well, we're not doing that. Interesting. Okay. All right, good to know. Good to know. We can go Mons hunting. Or, here's the thing. I was thinking. There's some things that we could potentially automate from the Cobblemons one. That would be fun to automate, maybe. Or at least somewhat get set up. Like making the cakes. We don't have a milk tank to be able to produce moo milk, but it takes regular milk. And if we have the sinks mod, we probably have the cow in a jar mod, which means that we could just get infinite cow buckets. So it still may be best if we just do it by hand. I wanted to see how these cakes work for these treats. Star with the pet, heck yeah. Deoxys meteorite. Last Deoxys. Dude, Deoxys is in this? Tentacle arm man? Where in the world? What the? There they are. Cookie snacks. So it takes honey bottles, Vivichoke, and the hearty grains. Can we grow hearty grains in a particular way? No. They've not added any integration, it looks like, for farming hearty grains. Also, I did catch one of these things in a boat whenever I first started up today. We should probably catch it. A drift loom. We need to automate the master ball? Right. You know, I don't think it's going to be as bad. Once you get AE, I feel like automating the master ball should be doable. We just have to automate all of the Modium materials. That requires industrial foregoing for the most part. You've been searching for Eevee for 3+ days? Where does Eevee spawn? You can probably use the snacks to maybe get more of them. And also use the Poke Finder. Is that normally just sticking straight up like that? I don't feel like I remember that just sticking straight up. Is my Mon just T-posing right now? Oh my goodness. He's very happy to see me. Yeah, I see that. Also, I've gotten so much hate for catching mons like this in the videos. People are like, well, you do a false swipe. Get a false swipe. You get a false swipe. Get a false swipe. Come on, man. You can be this way. And I'm like, yeah, but I don't want to kill the mon. Like, I don't have false swipe. On the stream, we may have false swipe. But like, you don't just get false swipe right off the bat. Like, I don't have it. Like, I have not gotten it. This has not farmed it in our multi-days of streaming. I don't have it in my main world. You have to catch a mon that has it. We do have a mon that has it. If you find one of the berry structures, I'm almost positive that Belloom or Breloom can learn false swipe. Yeah, they're like, false swipe. And I'm like, but I don't have false swipe. And they're like, well, you should use false swipe because false swipe is the way to do it. You know, it's the way you do it. It's the best way to do it. You just harm it a whole lot and don't kill it. Because of course you're a higher level than it maybe. And then you want to catch it. Just catch it. So yes, this, growing it. Oh yeah, putting them to sleep is a healthy way of doing it, yeah. Or they're like, just make balls. Just make the balls. Like, brother. This reminds me of like early on playing mod packs. So this can be grown, but once right clicked, we have 10. Is this actually farming it? Oh, it doesn't. Okay. So interesting. That's so weird. When right clicked, it harvests. Huh. I think I've got in mind a pretty decent way of doing this. Modular routers would be a pretty good way of doing it. Found out recently you can put a draconic reactor that's melting down and let me guess, a cardboard box. I didn't see the message. Yeah, in a cardboard box. It's all fun and games until somebody actually uses the cardboard box blacklist and blacklists the draconic reactor explosion from it, and you don't know that. It's all fun and games, right? Yeah, fun. Why does that sound like it happened to me? It hasn't happened to me, but like I can just imagine like that. What's stopping anybody from doing that? What mod dev? You know? Chosen, are you okay? Do you need an adult? No, I was just making up scenarios like I always do. Okay, so this grows. This up top sometimes does not fully grow. And I don't understand this mechanic. As it does not actually give you. And this can't be grown on Farmly, right? Oh, it can. Huh. so weird how they did this. Well, I don't want to just waste bone meal just indefinitely by having this click here and resetting it over and over again. Trying to think here. I almost feel like just Dire might be able to do it better. I don't know if there are. I don't think I can just like go, hey, here's the. Can I shear this? Maybe I can. I don't actually know. Okay, so when you shear it, it doesn't do anything. Ooh, we could just do like a hoe though. Do I have a hoe with it on there? Nature's Blessing, I do. So we just have just dire things like right click with this hoe on both bottom and top and just have it cycle through them over and over again. And then we'll turn this into an all the modium. We just need a little smithing table.
February is 2.
No big
So
deal.
is my streak.
Yo, Dr. Jones, thank you for that prime. Appreciate that. No, what do you mean no? Oh, it gotta be netherite. That's right. Do we have the advanced goo? We don't have the goo at all. I don't think I made any of the goo. Did I ever make this? I had to have made that goo. Diamonds. And then the feeding material for this, I forget. Of course. Do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. We'll have ourselves an advanced clicker. And then like getting a ton of hearty grains, we can just like toggle a lever or something. Has the piglet been automated? No. I think somebody on the Discord automated it though. They just was breeding them. You just basically use a ditto or whatever, or use 2 of them, the different genders, if they are different genders, and breed them. And then their eggs will grow up and kill them. Pretty normal, right? Seems pretty normal. Not weird at all. Hey, look, the dirt is now filling. We're getting closer to this being done. All the water being fixed. Look at that. Look at it. Look at it filling in with dirt. Only water too. Like it's only replacing water with dirt. In the quest, it says try looking for hostile neural networks in Ender.io. And it's the opposite here. Holy moly. And then we do this. Or do we turn into an All The Mons one? Probably turn into All The Mons one. I'll save it. Would you say it'd be a good pack for somebody who's never played modded Minecraft before? All of us in ChosenLIVE Adventure would be fun. I mean, if you've never played modded Minecraft, man, that's a tough one. I mean, you got to start somewhere. So really starting anywhere, just watching and following along in one of my playlists is a good way to do it. So on the main channel, you can play Mod Pack Roulette. Look through the thumbnails, see which one looks like the best. Check the playlist and go, that looks really fun. Whichever one you say that to, start it, follow the playlist, build along with it like it's a Lego guide, and you'll learn a lot. I probably also need ferrite core. Don't die, I need a clicker. Stormblock 4, that's what you did. Stormblock 4 is interesting. It'd be an interesting one to jump into for a modded experience. I don't know if it'd be a great pack for a first timer, considering it just expects you to know how to do things. But I mean, if you follow along with the playlist, I explain everything. I mean, that would definitely help you. Yeah, just getting by with one of these would be more than enough, I think. So it clicks there. We raise this Y value up. So it's going to click on both of them. And then we give it this to right click. Then make it go fast. It's goofy, but it gets the job done. I don't remember what the redstone upgrade does. Does this emit a redstone signal when levels reach a certain value? A good question to ask Buzz. I think it allows it to receive comparator signals, possibly. You guys remember? I click in a GUI to change directions. I really don't know what the, let me see, functional. Purpose of the redstone upgrade. One of them indicates a fill level of the drawer between 0 to 15. So, if that's the case, with it being nearly filled right now, we should have a redstone output of 7. Okay. But this is, they are not. Now it's at 8. Without the redstone card, with the redstone card, it shuts off on low. I is inverted. And so using this like for something like this is not something that's super easy to do. To like shut this off. Because of the way that that functions with the redstone going up. Like now it's at 10. It should go all the way up to 15. We can't have it directly on here though if we do this. All right, how do I want to do this? Why not just put them in a row and use them when needed? It's just creeping up here, dude. Freaking side hook. Let's see. We need to do a check. I don't know if we have a modded way to do this. We have redstone pin in here, right? Okay. So we can have a comparator in compare mode, subtract mode. We have this barrel. The barrel's emitting the signal. We have that still collecting. This is detecting that redstone signal of 10. Like I said, we want to subtract until this only sends a redstone signal of 1. Why is that not changing? Oh, does this have to, this has to be connected with a redstone, I bet. Yeah. So when it reaches 15, that should emit a signal of 1. And this will run on low. So once this reaches max, then that will shut off. Oh, is there a smaller version of this? Like in here? Redstone pin. Throw a void upgrade in the drawer and forget about it. True. Could. Or I could manage my ticks a little bit better in the world, and when it's not needed, it actually does shut off. Also, this is good. This is a good memory refresher. Like on systems like this, these are really helpful for preventing overflow. That reminds me, we do have obsidian now. Yeah. Now it's at 2K. Well, if it's 15 minus 15, it will never hit 1. So this actually needs to be 14. Now it's off. Then when I pull some out, it shut off. Maybe I need to do it once before. So 13. That way it doesn't leave anything on the ground like that. I think that'd be fine. Today's something we give to Frank Z. This to the sub to the channel. Heck yeah. Streamer blindness is a horrible curse. What did I not look at? How does the clicker work on the Cobblemon plants? You missed me placing it. I'm just using a hoe with nature's blessing in it, which makes the hoe act like bone meal. A very powerful ability. You have obsidian automated? I do. We have mystical agriculture. By the way, it reminds me. Is our stuff set up? Is it done yet? I see a lot of dirt. And for some reason, flowing water. I think it's because it doesn't get updated. So, like, technically, once I update the block, then the water goes away. The builder did not force block updates. Perfect. Oh, this is so much nicer. Did I see your earlier messages? Cluns, I don't think I did. Do you know with the iron furnaces, setting auto input and auto output, you place a mechanism tank behind the furnace and the lava bucket inside the fuel slot. It auto-fills the bucket from the tank, and you don't have to use pipes. But I can't expand the setup that way. Unless I just make more tanks. Did you decide to build in a place covered with water? Yeah. We solved the water problem. That's not an issue. Yeah, we solved the water problem. We're going out to here. And this setup. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then to 9. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now the reason I need this is because, like I said, I'm going to be using the copy paste gadget, clear out an area, or clear out areas. How much of an area do I need to clear out? I mean, this is going to get us like somewhere on all sides, like get us started, and then I can design an area and then expand that onto all these sides, kinda. I just need to go boop, boop, boop. This, click here, shift click here. That's all copied. Paste. Rotate, rotate. Almost positive that is the position. Yes. Set that to void blocks. Make sure everything else is correct. And then just YOLO it by right-clicking. Hello. Chosen, what's your favorite? Everlasting Steak from Artifacts or Infinite Ham from Relics? I don't know. They're both the same to me. I don't use any of the other features that the ham has from Artifacts. So I mean, they're all the same. They do the same function. They just, you eat it in the game. Yeah, I mean, whichever one you think is better. Sure. Now I'm wondering if I place... Ooh, if I place this... Okay, what direction am I looking at here? Once I clear this. Okay. This is... here. Is this going to interact with this? Okay, it does. So maybe I make a different room that's not like this one. And I make these different over here. So many hand blaze cables. I know. I know. These are all temp cables though. And the pipe connector's not in here. I have to add it. We'll design the room on this side. So 1, 2, 3, walk here. For exactly how I'm going to do this, but we can't go too far out this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5. Then block here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That makes sense to me. So from the outside, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10 going that way, 10 going this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You have fighter jets flying over your house 20 to 30 minutes and it gets annoying. What? In place cables in 2026? I know, right? So we don't want this room to be too big. Probably make it a perfect square, possibly about the same size as what this is. We'll just make it a square room. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Let's get our tape measure. Just to test this. $25. Also 25. That diamond tool upgrade is amazing. You're going to try that out? You bought cow spawn eggs, got milk tanks. I hate it here. Wait, does the spawn eggs actually generate milk tanks? I mean, I guess you farm milk from the cows the same way. So in that regard, it really doesn't change anything. Okay. Good God. Let's see. We'll take some more cobble. Evaporate. How's it going? Hey, Dad. How's the monster? Oh God. We're doing well. All the Monin is doing pretty good. You know, I wouldn't have thought that all the modding or all the modding would have done very well on the channel, but it's doing pretty good. You guys seem to be liking it. Pretty happy about that. You're bringing back EU being dad until happen. What? Until happen? I can never adopt. Never. Oh, horror stories. Never. Polymorphic wand to change any mons into any mons. It's easy, but a boring way to get legendaries and roll for shinies. Like, well, why use it then? Like, don't even use it. It's definitely going to get patched. Should get patched. That would be wild if the polymorphic wand did not get patched in that regard. It's just a tag. Like, it's really easy to prevent the polymorphic wand from doing that. Like, Dire has tags that you can apply to prevent that from happening. And I don't think you have to add a tag to every single mon. You could probably just cover them all in under one tag. Like, just cover everything from Cobblemon. What are we building? We are building a square room as of right now. Not decorated or anything. Just a square room. Getting it all... It's getting it all dug out. I wanted to get most of it cleared out before I use the destruction gadget. Perfect. Just get rid of it all. No big deal. There is no sound for the destruction gadget, no. All right, now that we've got that hollowed out, it makes it really easy for the next step. We'll use our other destruction gadget, aka the copy paste gadget. Actually, I might just leave that. Yeah, I'll just leave it. We have the whole area selected. All right. Rotate twice. We need to go down one. That should be good. I think. Double check. Yes, that is correct. There goes. All cleared out. Look at that. Dude, I can't believe Steve's music was such a hit. It's crazy how good like Steve's music was. Like before his era of Steve. Oh goodness. Perfect. All right. For the walls, I think I'll just leave them for now. Hey, you just wanted to say hi? You're gonna go watch your friend's stream. Then Phasmo. Have a good one. Have a good one, Evaporate. Thank you for stopping in. All right, we'll get this lined up here. All right, and this is where we're probably gonna start rocking the new cable setup. You're about to do something stupid and automate ours with SFM. It'd probably be really easy to do with SFM. Should be. You automated Nature's R with it yesterday. Yeah, I mean, most things can be done with it. The big problems with setting up AE and then like having temporary stuff is like you have to work around it till you actually go to set it up for real. Watching your videos convince me what's not possible with SFM. Yeah, I mean, if you're meaning like what, like there's not much that's not possible. Yeah, I mean, you can do just about everything with SFM. Is it always the best option? Probably not. There's probably other ways you could do things. Man, I am kind of dreading getting into AE2 for the main series though. You're a programmer, you haven't used SFM yet, though I know it's wildly powerful. Feels like work. Yeah, I mean, it would feel like work. You found an SFM code for energizing orbs and it saved your life. That would be really easy to type, to make it yourself. There's a lot of other mods though that can do SFM. That's not a problem either. You just need to be able to regulate, and SFM can regulate. I don't think it's as easy to understand as using a mod that can regulate, but or just using vanilla redstone, or just using AE. Like AE is also fairly easy. Yeah. Torchmaster, that should prevent the mobs from spawning. Now these rooms, like I said, I want these to be like one, two, three. Yeah, I just want these to be like tubes that you go through. I know it's all cobble right now, but that'll be fixed. AE2 noob here. What's the benefit of having multiple controllers? Channels. Channels. For every face of a controller, you get 32 channels. By default, an AE cable can only carry, this base AE cable can only carry 8 channels. Use a dense cable off one of the sides, that carries more than that. And so you can separate your cables by having 8. You just have more channels, more access to channels. For most part, 32 channels is fine, is like more than enough for most setups for things. For like if you're doing a simple setup for something. So being able to branch off multiple of those means that you can have 32 channels anywhere in your base at any given time. You found one the other day and I was so confused when I saw his Chosen's recent video about alternate skins. Oh yeah, you can find a Patrick Star you or Star Me or whatever they're called in the ocean. Yeah. I was watching my video back in the edit and I seen one in the ocean and I was like so confused. I just happened to catch it while I was editing. Yeah, that is a thing. Okay. Back to this. I'd say the max height will do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 high. Honestly, this is the perfect height. Yeah, this is gonna be more than fine. Really got into AE from your videos. Have used it before, but yeah, deemed it confusing. Thanks to you, you've automated everything. Yeah, it's a powerful tool. Doesn't give me a chance, but it does say Patrick Star you has an ultra rare spawn rate. Oh, goodness. Yeah, and I missed it. All right, now for these. I might keep the roof the same on these. You found one before a regular star you? That just sounds like crazy good luck. All right, there we go. Walls are in. Walls are starting to get in anyways. They may be cobblestone for right now, but that's fine. We'll work on that later. It's either this or a lawn base, chat. Which one do you prefer? Do you prefer a lawn base or actually watching the process of a base being built? Whatever you prefer, it's your base. Sure. That's not what I asked. You just like watching you play the game. If it was building a base, sweet. If it's exploring, just as sweet. Heck yeah. Too kind. For evil. All right. Continue on. Shall we? Probably plenty of space for most things that we're going to need to do. Man, what did I do before the building gadgets? I just placed a ton of blocks everywhere, didn't I? You're just here for the snacks. What? All right. Love Direwolf? Same. Hell yeah. By the way, apparently, yeah, you can find Direwolf's structure as well. I kind of want to fight Direwolf. I wonder what his mons were. He went with some radical team or something. Be funny if they added like a custom Direwolf mons that are related to his mods, and just his whole team, you end up fighting like a copy paste gadget, or you fight the building gadget. You fight goo. Like it's just a goo block. Deoxys in Eclipse armor. Yeah, that'd be great. No, this is supposed to extend all the way down. Once we figure out our block palette, that's what we'll switch it all to. Wondering, do we use the same palette that we went with for these lower levels, where we need to go get what was it called? Where we need to get cut scoria, maybe some weathered iron. Reason to say me. There we go. You'd never even know you're in a cave. Take this off. There we go. Oh, shoot. Wait, what? Oh, that's right. Soul berries also give me night vision. Right, now, which room is going to be our AE room? I need Torchmaster. This looks like the center. Maybe one off, but who cares? What's your current shiny count? I think 2. I have 2 shinies. We just caught them just willy-nilly. And I hope you know what a willy-nilly is. Right? You know what a willy-nilly is, right? All your bases are willy-nilly. That's great. You shouldn't nilly your willy. That's how you get herps. Oh no. Is it? That sounds like a cope. That sounds like you're coping. Huge amounts of copium. Yeah. Is Nilly Willy like a name of a Pokemon or yeah, sure. Yeah, it's Pokemon. Give it a little bit of life here. That seems fair. And then we'll raise this. We'll leave that. And then we'll take these. We'll raise this up. I think that'll be a good way to do this. Yeah, there we go. Just look at the map. I see a color change Pokemon. You go towards that. The interesting thing is, like, you should get a notification. Like, you should also get a notification in chat that says, hey, Pokemon spawn. Perfect. Man spawned in a cave near me. Just a shiny. Sometimes they do spawn in a cave. See, I had one spawn in my YouTube world, and I couldn't find it. And I was sad. I was like, all right, well, it happens. It happens. One, two, three, four, five. And then we'll go here. Toast Busiel. Doctor, what? One, two, three, four. Hope you don't miss any. You start spamming Pokesnacks. Yeah, so I don't know how effective the Pokesnacks are. I haven't fully tested them yet, but I'm assuming it should be pretty powerful if you can spam enough apples. Now I can just craft apples after getting Mystical Agriculture. One, two, three, four, five. Two, three, four, five. One, two, three, four, five. One, two, three, four, five. Just some random pattern I'm doing here. One, two, three, four, five. But I do want the pattern to have like an oddness to it. It should fit perfect in this room. Like that. Yo, Rack the Arb. Thank you for the prime, by the way. Man, the next couple of days, whew, I'm not looking forward to the drive that we're doing tomorrow. We're going to be if you happen to be in Tennessee, I'll be in Tennessee. Traveling to Tennessee tomorrow. I think tomorrow. Mate, I believe it's tomorrow. Let's see, take this, more iron. You're the only 10 I see. Oh, God. Yeah, we're making a day trip, but it takes several hours to get there. You're in Tennessee all the time. I'll be there. Be there tomorrow sometime. Don't know what time, but it'll be sometime. Exextrax? Is that right? Is that how you say that? Exextrax? With the 5-stream streak up in here. Unfortunately, you can't be there unless you take a plane, 14 hours of flight. Oh my God. Yeah, we were looking at or I was looking at like tickets or how much a plane flight would cost if I was just traveling myself. And I looked at this like yesterday. How much it would cost just for me to travel to Rotterdam, I believe, which is where there's going to be a TwitchCon and some friends were potentially going to be there. And I was like, yep, nope, not happening. $4,000 for a one-way to just fly out on a Friday. What? Why? What? Why? It's not even like holiday time either. It was just like next month time, and it was like 4,000. Like the lowest price was like during like a Monday or something, like a low fly day, and it was still like $1,500. I'm like, what? For 12-hour flight? Holy moly. Like, what am I paying for the entire plane's fuel? Like, what? Am I just paying for the whole plane's fuel? Wild. $17 for 2 items at Taco Bell. Whoa. Now, Taco Bell's pretty cheap. Taco Bell's pretty cheap. You get a $5 box. All right. It's got a burrito. It's got a taco. All right. And it's got some swirly sticks. And it comes with a drink. That's pretty cheap. Just for $5? Come on now. 5-liter burritos were 99 cents. True. A lot of things were $1 10 years ago. All right. The room. Did I do the things right? I did. Dinner in the color. Yeah, that works perfect. I mean, this fits the theme. I am going to need a lot more of the scoria if I'm going to keep that Subnautica, or not Subnautica. I'm going to keep that, whatchamacallit theme, Bioshock theme. All right. So now I need to figure out where am I going to put, maybe I'll use this side for our AE. This side will be for the actual farms. This side will be for AE. We can put our AE automation setups in here. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll just say the bottom layer there is what it is. Hmm. I don't really need this many. What if I do 3 here, the CPUs, yeah, I'll do 3 here and then the CPUs will go here. Like that. We're not going to mirror it on the other side. The other side can be used for something else. So in this case, we only need a few channels over here. Today you learned that Jack in the Box tacos were fish paste and not beef. I swore I'd never eat them. Were fish paste and not beef. I mean, fish is pretty good for you, right? What else do we need for AE? So we need our patterns. We need our CPUs. We are going to need a setup for charging. However, that is going to be simplified quite a lot. Ooh, we need 3 separate things automated here. We need a circuit slicer, a reaction chamber, and a crystal assembler. So that's 3 major things. And then we need a charging solution, which we could probably just charge inside of... We could charge with integrated dynamics. Or sorry, not integrated. Put that in the center because we are going to use this. So we'll do the orb here. Okay. Hear me out. Hope you're listening. Hear me out. This will be the energizing orb. The energizing orb. We need a furnace for smelting things. Reaction chamber, circuit slicer. Okay. So we just need cables. All right, let's make some auto crafting patterns. I need a terminal. We can always paint our cables. That's the thing I'm not worried about right now. We'll paint them with a painting gun. But I am going to need dense cables. There's that. There's that. Isn't it cheaper? Yeah, it's cheaper to do these. Perfect. I'll just handcraft it for right now. There's dense. And there's dense smart. Then I need regular smart cable. If like, welcome, welcome. Hello, hello, hello. I'm thinking of like other things that need to be like sort of automated too. Like there's a lot of things that the inscriber has to do. We can make the higher tier version of the inscriber though. But that'll also need a place. Maybe we design it in a way where we'll still leave this in the center somewhere. But the different machines, there's like 6 machines. There's 6 machines. How many channels would this be? That's 8 channels, 8 channels, 8 channels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's enough to carry 1 line. This is enough for 1 line. Okay. Interesting. Now is the question, do I go ahead and create auto crafting for making the wireless connectors? I think so. Gonna have to. All right, all of that's there. And then this needs to go into the assembler. Keisha may eat too early. That's what I say. What? Your wife is jealous? Because our son, 5-month-old, sit and watch me. Give me a second, chat. See it inside of large containers like these, but it is way more than a stack. And I believe, what is happening?
might be a chicken. Or maybe. Maybe it was actually. I hadn't seen him on the map.
Guys, look what I got.
Oh, my God.
He's
It's
got a
Jeffrey.
biplane. That's wild.
It's Jeffrey. I've missed that guy. Holy smokes. Was that a bird? Is that a plane? No, it's a bird plane.
Thanks for the backpack.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
I need to go explore in those places. Oh. Really? Okay. That's a sucky crafting recipe. You're kidding me. You're actually kidding me. Sorry, did I spill the bowl of water? Oh, excuse me. I must have moved too much. Overstock.com, I think it was back in the day, where they're like, oh, you could buy a car for 3 cents on our website. Come on, get onto it. You get on there and you realize, like, the frick? We'd have to find another game to play. I know, it would be so
Tech
sad.
Josh just gave out 200 subs.
Oh my god, it's still happening! I'm not even in the game! And I am fine with that, and I love that. You know what? I'm tired of hiding the fact that I love ours so much, chat. I am tired of hiding. No longer will I hide the fact that I love the Ars Nouveau mod. I will no longer be a closeted Ars lover. No longer. It's fine. It's out. All right, the cat's out of the bag. Now you know. Oh, shoot. My secret's revealed. All right, I'm back, chat. Sorry, I had to pop off for a second. All right, we'll throw this back in. All right, there's the thing. Now, I did see the question, am I going to use the wireless hub? The usefulness of the hub is very limited, I think. So, the hub, it's interesting, and I think there may be use cases for it. But it does divide the 32 channels. Like, this would be more useful if the channels were increased in the pack. Yeah, this will split up and you can basically have multiple things, multiple connectors, and 8 hub connectors at the same time. But it still will only carry 32 channels. Whereas these will too. Need to do extended. Not, what? You know what? I don't have a pattern for this, I don't think. Could just make that. Storage bus. Right now, I'll just tap into this cable. It's awesome to be able to like middle click to pull cables in. Awesome. Bidirectional, extract only. Or you know what? Bidirectional, partitioned. Yeah, that'll be fine for now. Okay. I've got almost everything. We need to autocraft singularities. And this is the recipe for singularities. And this recipe is a reaction chamber. Okay. Request one of those. I need to make this thing right here, the wireless setup kit. All right, so calculation processor. I mean, we're just sending. I can make a quick pattern real quick. That'll make it just easier. Everything's automated. That's all we need. Take that, clear it. We don't need it anymore. Another thing we could probably make is the extended inscriber. So many things. We only need one of them. Make a concurrent processor. We have, I have inscribers. What else do I need for this? 3 capacity cards. At any point, do you remove individual storages and pipes everything into the drives, or just keep the storages permanently? I'll eventually move everything into digital, most likely. Gravy. Most likely we'll get things moved in digital. We're still, in my opinion, in this, I would call it still early game. You know, as weird as that sounds, it still is really early game. Okay, so there is our extended inscriber, which when upgraded should be able to process 4 operations at one time, which should speed up our other operations. We also have the charger in one thing, but I think we can just charge inside of the energizing orb. Yeah, and it's just faster. Okay. So over here, we got to figure out our cables. These will not be Fluix colored cables. We need an color applicator. Some matter balls. What color am I going to go with here? Let's see. We can do orange. Do that for now. Emmy. I have to go all the way up for the Emmy drive. No, I removed them, I thought. Hold on. Yeah, I have Emmy chested there. Oh, no, 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 no. We'll hook a crystal resonant up to this. This will be on its own little network. Separate from everything. What other color do we want? Flight, auto, yeah, auto ultra balls, unobtainium gear, still early. It's true, but it's weird to hear. Yeah. Still think purple. Either purple or magenta. I think purple, though. I want to keep it this dark color. Maybe I'll do... I think this is the colors I kind of want to... Well, it actually might be red and purple for the main playthrough. Okay. So, the idea behind this, we'll have DINS cables that branch out here. These are going to be different colors. Do orange down the center. Kind of get us started. Purple. For example, we'll have that go there. Or I could leave the top and just, you know what? Let's do let's do this on the bottom. We have all these cables up here, just kind of in the way. I want to build my cable setup down here. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This will be the middle. 1, 2, 3. these will all be orange for now. The in-betweens will be purples. Is that 3 out? The stream then episode. Yeah, these are completely different worlds. So like whatever order you watch isn't going to change anything. All right. Or orange. Also, I think if you middle mouse, like if you block pick, it changes the color to the thing you're trying to do. I love that. A little quality of life, man. All right, so far this will be plenty to get us rocking and rolling and get things moved. We will need a couple of connectors. Wouldn't you burn out twice as fast from a pack having 2 instances of the same pack? I mean, we probably won't play this. I won't be playing this as long as I'm playing the main world. This is usually almost like a test instance. And like, I'm going to be playing something else here in a little bit. I think this is the right direction, right? Nope, wrong direction. Whoops. Whoops. It's not that big deal. We'll put it over here. Blowing me down. How dare you? We need to link this to this side. And we'll get... that shouldn't be too difficult to hook up. I could run the cables on the top, but I don't think it's going to be that necessary. Believe it or not, with me streaming like this and doing this, it does make the process of making the videos a whole lot easier for me, which saves me a lot of time on the video making process, like in the time. Okay, it's this side we need. I do actually need to remove these. Chosen, do you have a spot that has what your settings you use for CCI, or do you have a video that... No, I do not. We used to have a Discord that had a lot of information about how to set up CCI, but I do not have like my specific setup. No. It changes like for like I have to change and modify it. It is literally though just like you take the information that you already know, which you can find a lot of important information from this events tab. Like when an event happens and triggers, you can see information about it. You can take that information and apply it. And there's a lot of help online where it has been covered. I mean, that it didn't exist when I first started playing with CCI, but it exists now, which is really helpful. It's all about variables and just vanilla Minecraft commands. Okay. So we know our two sides. We're going to have this side, which is going to have multiple connections. This is the center. Then we have this section, which I am probably going to tap into right here. This is going to have one line that runs this way. You know, we could probably just bridge it from here in the front. That way we have a line of 32 and the cables get split 8, 8, 8. And then one line for this. That'll happen here. Perfect. Same thing will happen on this side. All right. Now, the way we link this is we will go shift right click or right click here. That one's connected. Right click here. That one's now connected. Because these are orange, I'm going to actually shift right click to set them to orange. These I don't have to worry about. Smart cables, though, pretty important to use. I love smart cables. And these cables don't have to be colored. All right. So we know that this needs to be a cable connection. We know that this needs to be a cable connection. I'm going to keep their direction the same for all of them. We know that this is a cable connection. This is also a cable connection. I think this is a pretty decent way of managing everything. So we'll have our single 32. Gonna run all the way down here. Like this. Yes. My brain was braining for a moment. I was like, wait, did I map this out correctly? Oh, the techie wacky stuff, my only weakness. Is this really techie? AE is pretty techie. I would say networking is pretty tech. True. I mean, yeah. If this didn't have channel requirements, it would be a little bit less of a mini game. But there we go. I mean, I think that is a pretty clean setup. And that should be an entire network, an entire channel node used up. Well, with the exception of one channel available. So this will use up 31 channels. 8, 8, and 8. And then we have 6 different that'll be used here. So technically it'll be 30 channels being used. So there's still 2 left, and we'll use that for 2 other things over here. And we'll do the same setup over here. There'll be plenty for our, like, AE automation area. I think this would be pretty nice. It's all about that planning, though. You got to get that planning done. That's the hardest part. I love that we can just request them now. That's so great. Did that pull that out of my... No. Backpack? Making it look nice is what's hard for you. Can be challenging. Glad I've seen that was disconnected. I've been like, why is this not working? All right, and then for this one's going to be a little bit weirder of a setup, but I'm just going to carry a singular cable from this side to here, so that way we have that initial automation area. There's some pattern providers. All right. Now for the fun part. We need this bag. Take everything. That I'm about to break here. And I want this raised up one. Look at that solid setup there. P2Ps is also not difficult. Once your brain understands what it's doing and everything, people hype P2P. I think the best description of it is this image right here, where you have a cable that's running in between, carrying a single channel, or basically carrying the 2 channels, and it is the wormhole that is carrying this. So this cable line and this cable line are connected like a wormhole with whatever this cable in between that is sending the channels through. So you see this right here. This is like the P2P. This one is the other side of the P2P, and there's that cable that's running in between. And it's just kind of showing that it's just a wormhole. It's just like a direct connection. I love this representation of it. No extended pattern assembler? Not yet. Those can be upgraded after we get the initial setup in. And this is all here for expansion. Okay, that's hooked in. That's moved. Now the charging we don't have hooked up yet. We can get that set up pretty quickly. And then this is the inscriber. It's cleanup time, guys. Heck yeah. That leads up into the main system. What's the reason for P2P? Yeah, it's yeah, limiting it saves you on dense cables. But it also allows you to send channels cross-dimensionally, which is another thing you can't really do all that well without it. So the cross-dimensional is pretty handy. These are actually not those. These are CPUs for crafting. Same on this side. These are going to be pattern providers, though. All right, we'll set this to 1, stack to 1, auto export out. Perfect. What else do we want this to be? We can have this be the crystal assembler and circuit slicer. I want this turned sideways, but does receive power from this side? Oh no. I think it does. Okay, so that's that. Reaction chamber. Export to the bottom. Export to the bottom. This one works the same as a normal one. Export to the bottom. We just got to put the patterns back in for each of those. Oh God, I should have remembered what those were. I think they went in here in order. This will be for this. This is the reaction chamber. This is all of the process patterns for the assembler. And this is all the circuit slicer recipes. That's the charging recipe, which we need this for the orb. This is not the same world as the YouTube series, no. AE2 is too complicated for you. I really don't know how, outside of understanding that 8 devices can connect to this. 0 of 8 channels. On the big boy cable down here, 32 channels available. Just because you connect a flux cable to the dense cable doesn't mean that their capacities change. So this can still only hold 8 channels. However, if you do use 8 channels on this cable, that means also 8 channels have been used out of the total of 32 on this cable. That's the only 2 numbers you really need to remember. 8 and 32. So if you need more than 8 machines on a base cable line, you just add another cable to your dense until you run out of channels on the dense. If you need more help, you have a whole guide. There's examples. Look at these examples. These examples are beautiful. It's everything you need to know. You click on the thing, you scroll down, it explains everything. A bucket, automating ores. Talks about P2P, explains how all of that. Here's a basic like network that has like everything in it. I hate that they use this as the example for the way the assemblers work, but yeah, it's basically the cube, but with added assemblers, which isn't really necessary. Shows your setup here, shows your storage, shows your terminals near your bed. Got an inscriber set up over here that makes your patterns for you. Charger. The charger, though, has to be on a subnet. It is kind of weird how that works. This is technically subnetted with a quartz fiber. Cobblestone farm. Recursive crafting. I do have a video that covers it too and explains how things work. It's almost, I think, at 1 million views now. That's kind of wild. My AE2 guide, I think it's like pushing like it's at 971,000 views. Yeah, it's pushing 1 million views already. 1 million people have potentially watched how to use AE. That is mind-boggling to me. First video of yours I watched. Oh my god. You watched it a few times. That's crazy to me. You just don't like the channels? I think you can do AE2 channel mode, infinite, and then you don't have to worry about it. But if that's how you want to play it like that. You don't have to do. Play how you want to play. You know, that's how I look at it. You know, so be it, you know, do what you want to do and do what's fun to you. You know? Set your own restrictions, you know, do whatever you want to do. If you want infinite cables and you don't like it and you don't want to touch the mod because of that, well, play with the mod, but disable the thing you don't like. It's called modded for a reason. Mod what you want. Anyways. Pop back down under here. We need to get charging. What I'll do is we will upgrade that. I'm going to get myself an energizing rod. And yeah, we can use this for other automations too, which is kind of nice. That should be good. That carries 20,000. We'll go get our orb. And how can we do this? We will use a modular router. I think a modular router should be fine. Or SFM. Let's do SFM. No. If we do SFM, we'd have to have redstone. It would make it like a lot more cramped. The modular routers it is. Is there a way to set up passive AE2 processors and all the mods 10 to the Scott? Oh, the way that you set up the processors will go in your worlds that utilize mega cells or quantum. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, just have them passive. It'll save you a lot of time. Okay, we need a puller module to pull from the energizing orb. Energizing orb will go here. Modular router will go here. Pattern provider can go on the top or the back. Doesn't matter. I think I'm going to put it in the back. Run the cable up like this. Cable up here. Energizing rod on the top. Gate on top of that. That'll send the power into that. Modular router, you're going to pull from the up. That's your first task. Second task for the modular router is a sender MK2. We are going to send. Let's send wirelessly. And we're going to send here. Back into the pattern provider. Then we need some speed upgrades. Thankfully, it doesn't cost any power. 9 is the max you can put in there. And we really don't need stack upgrades. It's fine. Now we just got to build the pattern. I really need to get a pattern terminal. I need to take both of these terminals and combine them with the one I have. So now I'll make a recipe for this. Actually, I have this recipe. I have this one, which is 4 charged Certus to get 4 back, and it requires 80. Let's just do that. We'll keep it in its current form. What we have to do, though, is on the pattern provider, set it to blocking mode, and then that's it. So now when we request 100 charged Certus, there we go. Easy peasy. Set a camo. Bam. Can't even tell. Can't even tell it's a modular router block. So dope. Do you really need a router for it to work? You thought the pattern provider could input the output of the machine. Not gonna lie. No. This is no feature to pull automatically back into itself. Even though I did ask for that feature for advanced AE, for the advanced pattern provider, but I do not believe that's available in the advanced pattern provider. Advanced pattern provider. However, there is a filter, a return filter for the advanced pattern provider, and a mode where you can set it to only return back and only allow back in what the actual finished product is, which is kind of helpful. And there is a auto import export bus from advanced AE. Couldn't you just use an importer? You could. It costs a channel. Why would I do that? This is also incredibly fast. There's also with AE2 there is a buffer issue. Like, things take time to ramp up. And when you do a request craft, it would just take a long time for it to actually speed up. You use pipes? Go for it. Use whatever mod you want. Modular routers, though, is pretty fast and clean. That's why I use it. Doesn't really matter. You can facade these easily. I guess now you can facade pipes. You weren't always able to do that because of the camel mod. All right, I think that's all of our AE stuff moved. We got these. Which I'm trying to think the best way to handle this would probably just have a single connector on it. And the connector runs through the middle. I'm out of ender pearls. Transfer labels and you don't see anything. Transfer labels aren't in here. Nor are the BBL routers mod. Why not just use those pearl shards? I need to just get rid of those pearl shards. I need to avoid them. Whoa, that many floors quickly. Yeah. Let's see where I'm gonna put this one. Maybe here. This has really just changed the game, I think. These connectors for AE, extended AE, playing with AE without extended AE just feels wrong. That was one of my biggest gripes, I think, for Sky Factory 5, was its lack of AE add-ons. I was just completely baffled that they just weren't in the pack. I was completely baffled. Have you ever seen the crazy AE2 add-on mod? What do we mean by crazy? Oh, it's just called that? Just called crazy AE2 add-on mod. What does that do? What's the resource pack that you talked about in your latest All The Mods vid? Which one? It's already built into the mod pack. You just have to enable it. It's just the jump Gyarados textures. It's a part of Cobblemon, I guess, but it's just not default for some reason. I really don't understand why they did it that way. Is it the same as the anime trainers? No, that one is RT Trainers Plus. Or RCT Trainers Plus. To argue and persuade a company that something is not my tech fault. Your tech's fault one more time, I'm gonna pull your hair out. Yeah. Good luck with that one. Okay. So we've got our AE more organized. This is definitely not organized. But I have a bad feeling about moving. How much power are we drawing? 1.7. Okay. 1.7. How much are we generating again? Okay, you know what? Never mind. I thought we were in a pickle, but never mind. These generate 2,100 each. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We're like 10,000 RF. Okay, so we can extend. Crazy AE can store mobs in the system. What do you mean by storing mobs? Through like... Confused by what you mean by that. Unless you're talking about spatial IO. Seems really weird to do it that way, but yeah. No, those actually do not have soul lava. That's a good idea, though. We should get soul lava and put them underneath there. Fire Ghost Pokemon should generate soul lava? What does this give us? This is soul lava, right? Almost got me. Ooh, this could end poorly for you in the back. All right, you're stuck there forever. 6,000 each. Holy smokes. Now I don't think the blazing cables support that. They support 20K. Two of these are overriding this, I think. That's a lot. Yeah, he's got a nice jacuzzi. Okay, so yeah, power I'm not super worried about anymore. Power is, yeah, it's good. We're good on power. We're good. So now, good option here too. Probably move away from the terminals. The terminals themselves. We're gonna need a couple of things. We need to automate a dense energy cell. Also be a good way to test all of our other stuff. We already have wireless receivers. Okay. Okay, those crafted. Two dense energy cells. Ah, that worked great. Perfect. All of our smelting recipes, we need to move this. What's my favorite Pokemon? I still think favorite is a mix between Sceptile or Salamence. I love those two. Tyranitar is also a really good one, but I just like those types. Put that to input output. Turn that on. Hit it with a gate. Now we're good. Your favorite's Gengar? Heck yeah. That's a solid mon as well. Still rolling with a netherite furnace. The next tier. All the modium. I mean, this probably costs a lot of power. This is fast enough for now. This is so fast. I'm fine with sticking with that for now. All right, we got a lot of things done. We just got to get our final thing, which is for me to get the terminals. And I think that's it for this today, probably. Let's pop that off, We need to turn this into a wireless pattern access terminal. Turn this into a wireless pattern encoding terminal. And then I think we can put them all in one. I need to take this out, this out. Please let this work. Put this in here. This in here. Set some keybinds and we're good to go. Okay, so we'll do crafting terminal normal, pattern encoding terminal, control R, pattern access terminal, control F, control R, control F, control E. So now if I need a pattern, I just build my pattern real quick. Now to get rid of this cable that we've got running out here, we could probably put the cube. Probably put the cube right there. They're probably fine. Let's see. We'll go get this one in place. Am I out of orange? But I have orange. Oh, it's not. It is colored. It just does. It's not connected to anything else. Derp, ignore me, chat. Okay. So we'll just break this. Place this here. Connect it. This is using 218 RF just to be that far away. It's not even that far away. It's just that's how expensive it is. For now, we'll eventually probably move this too. Kind of in a weird spot. But I can get rid of this now. Which means I get rid of this cable. Walter, how's it going? You didn't even think you got a notification for the stream this time. Oh, sorry. I sent out notifications. I tried to. What are we thinking? This seems pretty... I think this is pretty foolproof for most mod packs. Energy cards? We could probably craft those. Ooh, those require dense energy cells. Do those go in inside here? Yeah. I wonder if it needs to be in both. Well, it doesn't lower it by much. Peppa, how's it going? So like 8 between 2 connections? Which send me this one by email. That should work. All right, there's a little designy dilly dads here. That looks good. Throw that back in here.
Inter_productions
It's gonna
just
be a
rated
lot
you
here.
with 23 raters.
Ooh, what a jump scare. Dude, Interproductions, thank you for that raid. I appreciate that very much. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Let's see, expand that a little bit. Welcome in. What are you guys up to? What are you guys playing? Do you have Gengar? No. Probably get one. Do not have one though. Can you catch the raid Pokemon? I would assume that you'd definitely fight a Gengar in a raid. All right, and we take this off. It's dark for right now. Leads you into these areas. Leads you into the AE area. Ah, great. And it's a guaranteed catch after defeating them. Great. Yeah, that'd be great. Doing those raid dens. I've not done a raid den, but yeah, I don't even know how they work in this pack. All right, we'll put our junk bag up. Because that was some good play today. That was pretty good. Got everything we needed. And upgraded our power, like, surprisingly, by like a tremendous amount. Holy smokes. Also, let's take a look and see, do these energy cards affect it on this? And oh, so they each cost their own set of power. So each connector is costing that much AE power. This is AE per tick. We can't see the RF per tick. There's not a... Everything is running fine. Ooh, you should submerge your AE2 storage thing. As if it's like water to stay cool. That's kind of neat. That's a neat idea. You guys quit sleeping on the job. Get out of the boat. Look at them guys. Sleeping on the job. But yeah, I mean, automated these today. So like getting any of the pot stuff done would be pretty easy. Especially if you use SFM, just another pot automation where one inventory slot at a time. Yeah, because these are slot 10, 11, and 12. You change the unit in the controller? I think the unit in the controller is changed. It is. I can see it though here. These are using 1048 RF. They're not cheap. That's what I will say. They're not cheap for power. You're not setting them up until you got some good power. You're just using them around the base. Yeah, they will eat your power. Let discs be pumped into the TM machine is nice. Yeah, it is nice. I did have to update the core mod to prevent a log spamming issue, but after doing that, Lobster John was like, hey, just update the core mod. So I did that. Running great. But I mean, if you were wanting to get into the foundation of anything in this pack from this point forward, and you wanted to do anything for the star, that AE setup that's down there will do it easily, and it's infinitely expandable. So very powerful, very, very powerful. Very nice. Aren't you losing 32 channels by having the pipes in the corner? I'll never need that many channels. I just won't. We don't have many mods in here that require stuff like that. Just never need it. Yeah, with as many packs as I've played and the amount of automation stuff that you end up doing in the packs, you never need that much. Or if you do, you use other mods, so you don't have to use that many channels. Just make AE only be an input and output, you know, in and out. Use an interface, single channel. Covers it all. Fantastic. AE though for building, god tier. Once you get that terminal, oh, so good. Good soup. Good soup. I think though now we would just want a place for our storage and that's it. We should go like see if we can't find in our structure compass real quick. Wherever my structure compass is at. What is this added from? Chosen Tower? All the Mons? And then you have Direwolf. I kind of want to find Direwolves. There's apparently one like 2,000 blocks away. Not too far either. Yeah, I have seen that it spawns in. What's funny is I wonder how many people are going to watch this, like the stream bot and be like, oh, Chosen like found that structure and lived in it. Like, oh yeah, Chosen lives in that now. He just took it over. What are these? Scrolls. Also, did they change the quest again? Yes, it's back to 60. Got to set that back to default 20. Takes too long to recognize. See, this is why I just throw balls at it. That's why I just throw balls at it, you know? No big deal. Also, yeah, these are single use now. Touch, entangle, AoE, pierce, extend time. Then it's gone. I just kind of want to see what this looks like being put into the world compared to my actual one. So those are broken. Okay. They left the tinted glass. Interesting. Oh, and they left them sophisticated chests. And this doesn't work because the pistons are broke on the outside. The candle head is busted. Okay. Interesting. This is still here. Oh, but it doesn't go down any further. Interesting. This is a trial spawner. Wait, I didn't find myself though. Oh, I'm in here. I'm just right here. What the heck? What level am I? You're not ready for this challenge yet. Make sure to start the correct series before stepping up. It's great. The double chests seem a bit busted. Ain't that weird? On the first open, it seems like it's borked. Like it's like the flap folds. Oh, they are actually busted. Because they're technically only one. Interesting. Structures are weird with mod stuff. Very nice. Your Pokemon is level 100. Holy moly. Is this copyright? I gave them the world to do this with. What do you mean copyright? What? Oh, they left this out here too. They left the rolling mill. That's great. And the saw. Very nice. Oh, direwolf's nearby. His is only 100 blocks. Oh my god. We found a dyer's house. Yes. Oh my goodness. I admire your enthusiasm, but you need to begin this correct series before you challenge me. Free stuff. Free stuff. That's great. I love the like correct house placing windows and everything on the top. Classic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I love how close they were. There's like one right here, and right here. I wonder if all the Mons, like, it does like a weird seed thing where like all of their structures from their mod spawns in a similar location, because these are all together. That's what you built. Dyer's mod pack 12 years ago. Yeah, 9x9s. Is this a swamp? This is another one of those fishing huts. Ooh, rare candy. I feel like this spawns in every single one of these houses. Also, Pokemon was just like, you know what we need in Pokemon? Flamingos. We just need to make sure that HOAs know their place. Beautiful. Head back home. That is kind of cool. I don't know. I've already gotten a lot of posts where people were saying, hey, I found your structure. And I was like, hee hee. Kind of hee hee. I love it. That's great. I don't know what people are going to think, though, about the main series world, because it's not going to be, oh, hey, friendly tower here. No, it's, I'm the bad guy. I'm definitely going to be a bad guy. I don't really need this anymore. And there we go. It's going to be great. See, this is how it's supposed to function. Then you're down into the big areas. Too bad you can't steal trainers' mons and make them. Yeah, I don't know. I looked up if there was the ability to do that, because I was thinking about potentially doing that, but I think it's all handled with MBT, or with, what is it called? It's all handled with player data, I believe, for the mons. And so it would have been cool to quickly make like a script that would allow me to do it, which could be possible, but I would have to basically catch the mon. It would then have to stop the battle, because that's usually how it worked whenever you use it, like an action replay or whatever. and then stop the battle, and then that mon would have to be given to you somehow by changing the way that it stores what's yours and what's not. I don't know. It could be possible. I don't know, but I've been having a blast. This has been a lot of fun. We didn't do any trainer battles today, but there is still a lot I need to do for this team. But I really wanted to get the AE set up. We got a lot of painting to do, and I like to get the areas looking nicer. Like, don't get me wrong, this is pretty bland at the moment. No floor. But it is functional. That's all that matters right now. We just need to make more pattern providers. We also need more co-processing units. Or making a mega co-processing units. That requires Sky Steel. Don't have Sky Steels to use. You love this pack so far? I'm having a blast. But I think that is going to be it for All The Mons today. And so if you enjoyed watching the YouTube VOD, thank you so much for watching that. I appreciate it very much. Be sure to click that subscribe button over there on the second channel, ChosenLIVE. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye.